What's up, everybody? It's Keisha Barnett. I am inside the studio. I've gotten a lot of questions of how to pick weave. If you have ever been into a beauty supply, you know that is one of the most overwhelming shopping trips ever. I'm a hairstylist, okay? Been doing hair for 19 years. I get overwhelmed when I go to shop for weave. I have to admit, I am very frugal when it comes down to weave because weave is like an accessory to me. It's just like my earrings. If you knew me, you would know that I change with the wind. Next week, I can guarantee that I won't have this in. But it's like an accessory to me. So no, I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for something that I'm not going to keep that long. So the last time I went, I'm like, okay, I gotta have a game plan because I cannot keep going in these places and getting overwhelmed. And I'm not gonna spend an arm and a leg. That's just for me. All those that spend however much you spend on your weave, hey, thumbs up, keep on rocking it, girl. I'm speaking for myself. So, I want to give you a couple of tips today that will hopefully make your shopping trip much easier. Okay, the first thing I want to say is go and have a consultation with a professional hairstylist. If you don't have a professional hairstylist, find you one. That is key, that's key, or shall I say, it should be key. Hopefully, if you have a hairstylist, you can go and consult with your professional hairstylist. If not, you can always hit up my website, www.kanish.com. Send me a message and I'll help you out. The first thing is, number one, have a consultation. You need to make sure that you have a goal in mind, or if you don't have a goal, sit down with a professional stylist so you guys can have and get a goal in mind, okay? The second thing is to know how long you want to have this hairstyle because that is what's going to determine the quality of hair that you pick. Sometimes I wear quick weaves, and when I wear a quick weave, typically I can wear it for a month, but typically I'm only going to keep it in maybe 3 weeks, just because I'm funny like that. So again, that's the other reason why I don't want to spend an arm and a leg for something that I'm going to take out in 3 months. I'm just keeping it REAL, and that is real, okay? Okay. So consultation, figure out how long you want to keep it. The next thing is, how do you want it done? Do you want a quick weave? Do you want it sewn up? If you get it sewn up, do you want to have some hair left out? Do you want your perimeter out? All of those things are going to determine what type of hair you get. Now, as you know, the beauty supply is wall to wall with hair. All different brands. I mean, you got hair that's in a box now that's already kind of bumped. You have other hair that's in a box that's wavy and colored and two-tone. You have regular hair that's wavy. You have saga hair that's straight and really silky. Milky Way that has a little texture, straight but has a little texture to it. You have Remy Goddess. And the list goes on, right? So once you determine what style you want, how long you want to keep that style, and how you're going to get it in, if you're going to leave some hair out, that will determine the texture that you get. The next thing, if you do leave some of your hair out, you want to make sure that your hair is as close to the texture of the weave. That's what's going to give it a more natural look, okay? And if you normally flat iron your hair, you want the texture to match the hair when it's flat iron, not when it's shampooed and blow dry, because those are two totally different textures. So that's another good thing too. So before you go to the beauty supply, we're going to go and consult a professional hairstylist. If we don't have a goal, we're going to talk about getting a goal. Then we're going to talk about how long we want this hairstyle to last. We're going to talk about how we want this hairstyle done. Do we want a quick weave? Do we want to sew in? Do we want a partial sew in? Do we want tracks in between our hair? We're going to determine that. We're going to determine how, if you want some of your hair left out, if you want the perimeter left out. You're going to figure out all of those things before you go to the beauty supply. Once you get to the beauty supply, the best thing is to compare. Once you find a couple of bags that feel close to your hair texture, Compare the two textures. This one is already open, so this is Milky Way and this is Saga. Saga is a little bit more silkier, and the Milky Way has a little more texture to it. Once you compare to your hair texture, you can make an educated decision on which one works for you. I like a little kink to mine, so I would go with the Milky Way. Saga, it'll go back to the counter. Now, typically in beauty supplies, they have the little sensors on the bag, so it's really, really hard to feel the hair. But what you can do is go up and ask questions. You can go up and say, hey, can I feel this hair? I want to feel this hair. Or do you have one that's already open that I can feel? And most likely they will have one that's already open, or they don't mind taking the sensor off to let you feel the hair. So make sure you go and ask questions, okay? Well, I think that will help you on your trip. Happy hunting. Other than that, all I can do is tell you to pray before you go in there. But once you have your consultation with a professional hairstylist that does this on a regular basis, I guarantee that your trip to the beauty supply will not be as brutal as the times before. And like always, if you have any questions or any comments, please don't hesitate to leave me a message, and I will try my best to make that trip as easy as possible for you, okay? I'm out. I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you next time. Bye.